Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Morning Guard. I'm back. I'm doing good. I hope that you are as well. I'm talking today a little bit about putting your seedlings in larger pots, and that is a very important part of growing plants as well. I have spinach right now that's in a location of my greenhouse. It is time to put it in a larger pot, and so that's what I'm planning on doing today. Also, my spinach must go into a larger pot. It is a plant that requires a little bit more space once it gets a little size to it. Um, so that being said, the seedlings, my garden is doing incredibly well. Um, I'm just sitting here right now in front of this camera, thinking soon I'll be eating. I don't eat a lot of lettuce, but this will allow me to eat what I want because it'll be absolutely free in a sense. There'll be so much of it, hand over fist, so to speak. I think I'll do one spinach and one pot of lettuce in a larger pot, as I said earlier. I will do that to make certain I get what I want. 5 inch pot, probably gonna go about to a 10 inch pot or maybe a 12, and put maybe two, maybe three plants in there. And let them give me what I want. It's gonna have enough room to do what needs to be done. I just finished watching a video with the president arguing with a reporter, and it just looks sad. It just looks sad. And took me a nice hot shower. I feel good. Everything looks good here. Everything looks good. Did you hear the news that New York numbers, as far as the infections, have they're going down, and so that's a good sign. The numbers are going down. That being said, yes. So I'm going to do a soil mix, and the soil mix is going to be a pot that I already have that's already out in on the property, and I'll empty it out and add some amendments to it, and then I will add the new plants to that pot. Now I do know that right now I'm interested in getting the spinach done, and the spinach is a very hardy plant. I've been hardening the spinach off for a few days now, and I could actually take a chance and put them on the side. Hello, how you doing? Good morning. Good morning. Alabama, zone 8A. Okay, Mr. Robert Belair. I sometimes get people in like yourself that will come into the room and actually start a conversation or at least say hello. Then I have days where people will sit off on the side and they'll just watch me and see, look how strange he acts. Look at him. Is his nose swollen? Is he okay? But thank you for stopping by. Thank you for this. I need a break from yard work. Oh, okay. You need a break from yard work? What kind of yard work you doing? Thank thank you. Hello, how you doing? Hello, hello, hello. All these good people stopping in. stopping in just to say hello. And I do appreciate it. It helps break up my day because I got up and I don't feel like eating anything. I'm just not hungry. Probably because I ate quite a bit last night. I say filling hole and planting grass seeds. Wow, that's all right. Yeah, filling grass seeds. Now this year, my grass is going to be used primarily as fertilizer and also as mulch. I finally got me a lawnmower that would allow me to mulch my grass. That's awesome. Oh, okay, yeah, yeah, because it's a free resource. Now I could mulch it and just let it go back down into the grass, um, the front lawn. But I said, wait a minute, use some of it for that, but not all of it, because sometimes I can get quite a bit of that mulch where I can't put it down into the other grass because it's just too much. But I will use that to, and each year I do that. My grass is a dark green, almost bluish green. It's different varieties of grass growing within, grass. But when you cut it and you give it a shape up, it doesn't look too bad. So definitely, yeah, definitely. If you're into doing lawns, definitely do a best job you can at it. They had some grass treatment kits, I call it, at Home Depot this year. It was like $44 a bag, and they marked it down to $4.50 a bag. And I told everyone I could get in earshot, go up there and get that stuff because it was a whole pallet of it. Then it was another pallet of something that was $22, marked down to I think I want to say $4, something like that. But the hello, how you doing? How you doing? I am late as usual. Greetings all. You always on time. But the thing about it is um, the, uh, the item that they had was like a combination of different things that it does. It weeds, it feeds, it feeds, and did something else. I can't remember what it did. But you sprinkle this over your garden. I mean, over your grass, and it's designed to kill all the weeds and feed. And it was something else it did. But my point being, excuse me, is that it was a pretty good deal. Marked down from $44, made by Scotch. Marked down from $44 to down to $4.50. And some of the people I invited up there to the store actually grabbed no more than about 4 bags, maybe three. Uh, but I was thinking somebody was going to go up there and actually clean it out because you got to remember that if you had the items and you had a truck, you can go load it up, load the truck up, and these bags will be worth something when the spring breaks because these lawn companies will be driving around grabbing everything they can do, every job they can do, and they're going to want to increase their profit. Now, that means that the less they can spend on their materials and charge the same price for doing the job, that's more money in their pocket. I do a good job when I go to the stores in the dead of winter, and I go and get things that I need for the garden. When no one's thinking about gardening in my location, when they're not even thinking about anything about gardening, I go get it. The end of the season, end of the spring and summer uh, season for buying garden supplies. Quite a few people this year, I have a feeling, are going to buy garden supplies because of the state that the government's in. They're going to want to have food that they can definitely depend on. And I went out on my property and the raspberry plant. First thing I did was go out and feed all of them so that they have, excuse me, ample food supply. Top. Okay, okay. Rabbit. Uh-huh. I tell you one thing, I don't have any rabbits in my location, but I do have squirrels and raccoons. So they pretty much give me hell. Definitely give me hell. So that's how that works. But to be able to grow as much food as you can. So when I go out here today, I have a method that I'm going to go about, and that means that load up a pot, mix it with my ingredients, fertilize the soil well, and uh, put uh, the we call it spinach in the pots. And once I do that, then turn around and allow it to grow. Keep it watered with a fish emulsion slash water. And you want to give that as a feeding when you first put them in. That's what I do. I do that because the granulated fertilizer doesn't get even involved in feeding the plant until at least 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks. I'm doing pretty well now. I'm just thinking of go down and get this done. Probably in another 5 minutes, I'll go down and start on it because it's early in the day. It's about hello, morning gardener. I have got some great deals at Home Depot because of the alerting your subscribers about what's on sale. Oh, I appreciate that. Yeah, I tried to tell as many people as possible. What did you purchase that was a great deal? And again, at Home Depot, folks. I guess you could get deals on plants from Lowe's after the season starts to wind down because they want to get rid of these plants. They don't want them sitting around just dying. And if you wait till they get a little limp, um, uh, been messed over. Oh, the fertilizer. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, the fertilizer. Definitely the fertilizer. I use some of the fertilizer that I got on deals. I use those on my plants. Got them well fed, and it's just a beautiful thing, folks. And it's going to be a fertilizer that I will make that's going to be absolutely incredible. Hello, how you doing, Food Farmers Permaculture? Good morning to you as well. I'm going to go with a beautiful fertilizer made from grass this year. And people say, well, if you have a ton of fertilizer, why would you want to use grass fertilizer? Folks, because it is 100% natural. That's why I want to use it. $1.25 a bag. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I felt that. $1.25 a bag. Well, how many ounces in the bag? Because it sounds like one I did. The one I did was they were like 90 cents a bag, but I can't remember was it 6 ounces or something like that. 6 ounces, something around there, 6 ounces. Yeah, I mean, really, wow. bags of fertilizer. And, Morning Gardener here, I want to ask a question of each of you. They have the organic fertilizers. Have you ever tried mixing that fertilizer in with your compost tea just to make sure that your fertilizer isn't missing anything? In other words, allow the solid fertilizer, which is um, what we call organic, to dissolve into the into it. Grow as much food as you can anyway. You can as they are much at the store. Oh, that's right there, what you just said. And I've been saying that for the longest time this year coming in. Grow as much food as you can. That was way long before we heard about all this coronavirus stuff. Also got a bit of good news. The numbers of casualties in New York seems to have leveled off, or is in the process of leveling off. I'm going to say that. And they feel pretty good about that, is that they think they've reached their curve. Um, and I thought that was something that some of you might want to know. That's it, Caroline. Raspberry plant. So, online. So, 3 or 5. And they get the price up. And just one. Let me tell you what I did, folks. Great news. Thank you very much, Food Farmers Permaculture. Thank you. Yeah. Even though you don't live there, you just want them to be doing well. Great news. Great news. Yes. Leveling off. And so here's where we are. The when I bought my raspberry plants, they try to get you to buy. They say, well, how many in your house? 4 people. Say, for instance, 4 people. They say, well, you need 25 plants. Now, it's good for the store to get 25 plants sold for $8 a piece. I mean, that's a plus for them. But what I did is I bought 2 raspberry plants, and they were at the end of the year. They were marking them down to like $1 and something, and so I got them and I planted them. And I looked at them, I fertilized them, I babied over them, and that year come back, big beautiful plant, produced 1 or 2 berries, didn't have any flavor to them. All right, next year plant, and the year after that. Now it starts to send out all of these runners underground, 6 feet away, 10 feet away. It was producing all these other plants. Lo and behold, a couple of years later, I got over 40, 50 plants. And they're still producing. They decide some kind of way where they want to grow, because I started them in one area and they went all the way across the yard into about, I want to say about 12 feet away, and they started growing there. And I said, wait a minute. And I started to pull them up because they were growing right around one of my pear trees, right down there underneath the canopy of the pear tree. Then I thought, wait a minute. They're not hurting this pear tree. They growing around the roots because for some reason they went over that in that location, and they only went under the tree. So now they're producing big, healthy plants. So I now have 2 locations that I fertilize at the beginning of the year, and then I wait 2.5, 3 months, 2.5, 3, 4 weeks, and I hit them again. So if you fertilize the raspberries, what you're going to get is a lot of raspberries. And then you're going to turn around and get not only just raspberries, but you're going to get sweeter berries. And I'll say sweet berries, not like the ones in the grocery store. Sweet, soft fruit. and there's so many of them, you can't even eat them all. And I do that, and every year now I know what they need. The grapevines, the same thing. I got a video I got to put together and put out because it is just a beautiful thing, folks. It's a beautiful thing, and I got all these got daggone grapevines fed. They're popping out of their buds are swelling up. Sounds good. Thanks for the info. Yeah, I mean, you get two raspberry plants, they're gonna take care of you. They're gonna take care of you. If you're really pushing it, you can just get one. It's gonna produce other plants and a lot of plants. All it wants to do is send its roots down, and it looks around for food supplies. It looks around for the proper temperature, and that tells it that there's sun in that area or how much sun. And then it goes to that area and sends up these little shooters, and they are beautiful. They come up. You can actually pop them out of the ground, and you can move them. You can actually move these plants to different locations. So I'm looking good, folks. So I have plenty of grapevines. I have plenty of raspberry plants. My my blueberries are doing fine as well. So they're doing good. I just look at them and say, "Wow, that's a happy garden. The morning garden, happy." Well, folks, that's going to do it for me. I'm going to go out and get some spinach planted and also some what we call lettuce. I just want some lettuce, folks. I want to eat something very fresh, fully packed with just packed full of nutrients, which is lettuce, and that makes you feel good when you keep it like that. Okay. Okay. All right, good people. Thank you very much. Bye. Okay. Thank you very much, and I'll see each and every one of you at a much later date. I got 10 people up there. I wonder who's in this room. Who is in this room actually? It's too bad they don't have the names pop up where you can see it, but one day maybe they will. I see it. A young lady told me, a friend of mine said, I came to your site and I couldn't type anything in. And I'm thinking, okay, I don't know what happened. Um, Hi, how you doing? How you doing? Uh, and you put in there me, and then you got a food follows permaculture. And the thing about it is, I'm feeling good. I mean, but I just want more food. Thank you again, Morning Garden. Oh my goodness, these people are just the nicest people you ever want to meet. I am back, rated R. No, let me stop. Okay, I was just listening. Oh, okay. Well, what did you think? What did you think? What did you think? I just want to know because it's we're just sitting back, just chilling. Just getting information on how to grow food. That's what we're doing. Okay, thumbs up. Thank you very much. Um, Imagine this, folks. You get you a spade that's 12 inches deep, cylindrical width, and you dig a hole that's 12 inches deep, maybe a lot wider than what the pot you took it out of. Maybe you do it this wide, and it's a tomato plant. And you got this heavy clay soil. And what you put back in that hole is half of the native soil, and then you do a soil mixture of well, some people call it super soil, and you mix the two together with the perlite, and you mix it in with what do we call it? Uh, coconut core. You put in some, or if you don't have the coconut core, you put in some peat moss, and then you put some compost in that hole. And you mix these items together, and you add just a bit of lime to kind of counteract the acidity of the peat moss. And then you put the tomato plant in there, all the way up to its leaves almost, and you allow it to to produce roots all along its stem. This plant is going to produce quite a few tomatoes, as long as the food part of it is there, the right temperature, and the sun. It's going to produce quite a bit of food. All right, good people. Thank you very much. This has been the Morning Gardener, and we'll do it again real soon. And I promise you that. And I want to just let all of you know, stay safe, stay safe, stay safe. And remember to keep on growing. And oh, and I got a video coming up a little later on today. So if you get time, check it out. Thank you. This has been the Morning Gardener.